Hello everyone, this is Ink, and I would like to talk about bad mechanic in Elite Dangerous and make some critique. In background you will see the outcome of this bad mechanic and that I am willing to talk about. And at a glance you might think this is just another complaint, but I beg you to stay with me, focus on what I am trying to explain here, and then come to a conclusion. Also, think about my suggestion how to improve this mechanic in general. This is about friendly and foe identification mechanic in warzones, and I think at the current state it is not good enough. This is regarding losing friendly status if by accident one player shoots another friendly ship in warzone. There was talk about this on forums and Reddit, but in recent practice and my personal experience this is proven to be not good enough. I don't want to complain without giving suggestion, so I will make this suggestion first and then explain why I think this suggestion should be implemented or in some other way improved. When player enters Warzone, he is neutral by default, and on the right panel he can choose a faction. To make it easier, let us say one faction is Empire, the other are Pirates. So if player chooses to side with Empire, and on radar all Pirates by default are now red and Empire is green. Great. Player easily identifies Pirates and kills 10 Pirates. For that he gets 10 vouchers for it. That is fine. That is great. But player by accident shoots in a line and fire on another Empire ship, friendly ship, and now he becomes enemy to both Empire and Pirates. Does it matter that he just killed 10 Pirates and helped to kill many others? He is now enemy to everyone in instant. This is not right. I know many will say you can check this on that. Yes, I know that. But in Warzone, where things are much more dynamic in comparison to regular fights, players don't have that luxury to check every now and then to see who is coming from which side and who is chasing who, while player himself is chasing enemy ship who is trying to escape in supercruise. Because of it, I suggest that if this happens, player do not become instant enemy, but to be returned to neutral status and have a cooldown when he can choose again to side with previous friendly faction, in this case Empire. He can side with Pirates right away, but he will lose all the vouchers he got from Empire by killing Pirates. This is some sort of mechanic that would prevent easy hard change and to exploit, to take vouchers from both sides. Then again, if player makes the same mistake, he again is returned to neutral status, but now he has even longer cooldown when he can side again with an Empire. If third time he makes the same mistake, he must leave the Warzone and now do not enter Warzone for a bit longer, let's say 2 or 3 minutes. All this must be clearly signalized to player when it happens, so that player knows what actually happened. If you don't like this suggestion, I have another one. For example, if in this video game we have computers that are so advanced that they can simulate the sound from space and visualize lasers, I think it would be easy thing for such a computer to prevent firing on a friendly ship. After all, we choose who is our friendly ship and who is a foe. Accident would happen, but would not be treated as treason as they are right now. Even if player is holding a button while firing from beam laser, once friendly ship appears in front of that laser, computer will simply stop firing from that hard point. I think this is reasonable enough for future technology where hyperjumps are no big thing at all. Why I think this is a good idea, where I am inspired and disappointed by events that happened to me, to Commander Tom Anderson and few others. This morning I get up early, by the local time, 5 in the morning. Don't ask me why. So I found that there is a community event, some warzone between Empire and Pirates, so I got in. I have decent Python, so why not stop trading for a bit and got into the warzone. I got into warzone and there were only 2 players also sided with Empire. Who plays games this early? Reasonable enough to have such a few players in a warzone. I sided with Empire and we started killing. It was fantastic experience, and I made 300,000 in 1 hour fighting. This is funny for me because I can make that much money in 10 minutes of trading, but at least this was fun. I really like to tank other pythons, eye clippers and anacondas, where other 2 players were chopping them off with ease. I got back to station, cash in my voucher, log off, and I returned to game a few hours later. This time there were so many players in Warzone. I noticed few players on the side of Pirates, but most of them sided with Empire. I thought these few are either role-playing or trolling. Little did I know at the moment. So I have bounded this key to target automatically next hostile enemy. And this is easy for me, as I destroy one ship, or simply that ship gets destroyed by somebody else. I hit the key and it targets the next hostile ship for me. This is easy for me and good feature in my opinion. And then I destroyed 1 player. I even got a voucher, but I didn't pay too much attention until that player sent me a message saying many bad things, claiming I'm a traitor and so on. I was thinking, me? A traitor? I was killing the enemy. What's your problem? I wanted to type this back to him, but well, he was typing how much money he lost and how much it would be costing for him to repair the ship and so on. He flew Cobra, I think. I tried to type him back, but it seems that some technical issue was there. I couldn't, and I thought maybe he rage quit, so game couldn't find him online, so I continued playing. I pursued another 2 players, also enemies, and I did considerable damage to them, but they were in Vipers and they got away. Then I was chasing another Python. It was NPC. I was tanking and others were really taking advantage of it. Good. I also had a powerful lasers and I too did considerable damage while I was on his tail, preventing him from going away. In one moment, a friendly Cobra swooped in front of my lasers, and I killed that ship. Probably it was already damaged a lot, but now I am enemy to everyone. I had only one option: run. I had full shields and cell banks and 100% hull. I managed to escape to station with 38% of hull. Repairs costed me over 1 million credits. I was angry. But then I understood that player that I killed was probably also on the side of Empire the whole time, and by accident opened fire on a friendly. He was shown as enemy on my radar and I killed him. Those 2 Vipers that ran away, they also might be the same case. Well, I am happy they got away at least. And those players on the beginning might not be trolling nor role-playing. They might be trolled by the game, by this lame game mechanic. This is unacceptable. In one moment I was tanking for the team, and in next one I am the enemy for everyone? No. This is unacceptable. If I'm all sudden the enemy to Empire, why I'm not friendly with Pirates? Instant change of heart, right? No. Enemy to everyone. This is bad mechanic. Very bad mechanic. This is not what I came into Warzone in the first place, to kill innocent players even though they are not my real enemy. No. They were on my side, yet game flagged them as enemy. This is wrong. I came in Warzone because it was objective for everyone. We were supposed to work together, not to be trolled by game mechanic at random because some bad implemented mechanic and all of a sudden one player became enemy. This is not good. But wait, let us look from the viewpoint of Commander Tom Anderson. He might came into Warzone and see me with my Python and think, oh, another player with a Python, great! We'll have a good fight in our favor. Naturally expecting me to be in the same team with him. Sure. But instead I kill him. Why? Because the game told me he is the enemy. Of course he is frustrated and confused. So in one moment we are side by side fighting the enemy, and in another moment I kill him. For what? This makes no sense. Commander Tom was outraged by this, and I would too. He wrote some posts on Reddit about this, still thinking I deliberately fired at him and destroyed him. No, I was not. I am outraged as well by this bad mechanic. Running away with that big bill for my repair would be more enjoyable if it was like something, oh, I killed so many of them and I run away alive, yay me. Instead, this stupid game mechanic made me enemy and traitor to everyone. This is so lame. So I decided to give him payment in gold canister equal to his repair bill and vouchers. I don't mind. It is not big money to me. But for him, probably it is. None of this would happen if this mechanic was well made, well done. But this mechanic is bad. It is not why I got into Warzone in first place. It generated very unpleasant and illogical experience. It is entirely different if he was enemy from the very beginning. But seeing it happen to me too, I see this is not the case, and I am very disappointed by this. This is so bad, Frontier. Please, take this in consideration, this critique, an example, and alter it a bit. I don't know if you already have some mechanic with upcoming Wings patch, but if you don't, it will make things even worse. I can imagine entire Wing becomes enemy for a simple mistake, thus increasing problem even further. That would be very, very bad. Again, I repeat, going into Warzone to face enemy player from the beginning as enemy is one thing, but when game makes player as enemy at random, this is another thing entirely. This is not good. My suggestion with cooldowns or, for example, supercomputers that prevents firing would help things immensely. I am programmer too, and I know that sometimes it's very hard to take critique, and sometimes it's quite unbearable, but please do. I do have a bad day when flood of cases start coming up because I did some feature wrong, but please take this in consideration. About this what you see in the video? Well, I know it's hard to make profit in a small ship. I was so happy back in the day with my Cobra. I even have a wireframe skin for a Cobra. But today, I don't even have a Cobra. Even though I can buy a Cobra in just one trade round from profit. And because Commander Tom is not the enemy, I am willing to compensate his loss. But I am not willing to go into Warzone until this mechanic is not improved somehow. I don't want to shoot other innocent players just because game mechanic turn them into enemies in a split second. I wish good luck to everyone in Warzone, and I see you next time.
Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Docking request granted. Scan detected. Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged. Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted. Frameshift charge detected. Request granted. Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.